floral hair plugs.
Floral hair plugs. There they are. Oh, we're live. Hey, everybody.
To What's the Friday with Birch and Birch. We are the father-daughter game show where we earn points for candor and humility as we flesh out whatever topic floats to the top.
Just like the ice in your martini glass.
Yeah. Ooh, wait. Don't put ice in a martini. Do you put ice in a martini? No.
No, maybe. Ice in your whiskey.
Ice sure. In your... That doesn't float either.
Ice in your Coke.
Really bad example. Just like the ice in your...
I just like to add to your little...
I actually really liked it. I liked how bad it was. It made me very happy.
Well, there's plenty of humility in this household to go around, so...
There's plenty of humility.
Yeah.
Plenty of humiliation, I'd say.
Yeah. Maybe that's a better way to say
it. Okay, so we were talking about what to talk about today, and you have been reading a book that Alex, my brother / your son, gave you called Cast, and we went on this long conversation. We talked for like an hour about
racism. It was really kind of depressing.
What?
I hope this goes better this week than last week. I wanted to crawl under a rock last week.
Oh, from last week's. Maybe we should talk about that. Last week, I had a lot of energy, and I thought I was being funny by making fun of you, but it made you feel like I was just beating you up, and then you just stopped talking, and that was what
I wasn't smart enough for the conversation. It's like, I'm just gonna shut up.
Sorry, I got excited. I was on a roll. I was in
you were on it. It should be that way.
It was in a groove about things I think about. So we have learned, you know what I learned from that, which kind of circles into living and working together. It's yes and if I've researched something and really thought about something, I become a know-it-all who wants to share everything that I have thought about. Because I'm like, I've thought about this.
Especially if it has to do with diets.
No, not anymore. I don't know if you've noticed, but every time we talk about diets now, I'm like, nobody knows. That's the answer. Nobody knows.
Once upon a time,
I would go, I was vegan and I told you that's the way everyone was going to eat. And then I was carnivore and I told you that was the way everyone was going to eat. And I was keto. And then finally I was like, hold on, there's a through line here, which is every one of these has scientific research papers to back it up and great examples, and it's all bullcrap.
What was the fruit one?
Oh my God, I forgot about that. I was a fruitarian. It is embarrassing.
Is that really a term?
Yeah, it's a term, and I am not proud. Okay. I am not proud of it.
That was college is good for that. It's a little this and that and figuring things out. And the world gets a lot bigger when you go to college, especially when you go to a multicultural college like you did.
Yeah, what's crazy is I got there and I was like, whoa, this is diversity. And then, I've made friends with all these people from different countries and places and states and cultures that I didn't know. And I was like, wow, this place is so diverse. But then all of those people were like, this place has so many white people and it's not diverse at all. And I was like, yeah, you're right. It's not.
You should come to my hometown.
With almost only white people. So
that's a good segue to the cast, though. The cast.
I was gonna give you super props for that. That was a really nice setup. That was a nice. You definitely said that in order to segue into cast, and I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Props. You're
someday I'll have my own podcast.
Would you really do that? I would love it. Okay, fine.
I'm not smart enough for that.
That's not true. You might just not be ambitious enough in that particular arena.
Maybe. I'm not too ambitious in any arena anymore. I think that's coming with my late 50s.
Okay, that's a whole nother conversation.
We'll have that conversation later.
Because mom's in her late 50s and she's
kicking my ass.
She is very ambitious. She knows what she wants and she wants to keep. Yeah, she's headed.
Killing it.
She's headed for, she loves. Mm-hmm. She really loves what she's doing.
Kind of the slight little tweak to consulting on online business systems, how entrepreneurs like you and I can do our thing. We should talk about that someday because that's fascinating how many things she does, and she can kind of reach into your business and help you fine tune it. And
she's a
make sure,
genius.
yeah, she
And she
is.
does it for us for free, which is amazing. She's a genius at going, oh, that's what you're doing? You know, if you turned it into a system, it'd take you 5 minutes instead of 5 hours, and you wouldn't have to do the thing you hate, and you could do the things you love. And then we're like, okay.
Could you do that for us?
You want to do the 5 minutes for us?
But she does it, and she shows up. We're like, she's like, if you just take a couple of minutes, I'll show you this. And we're like, oh, we don't have time for that right now.
Yeah. We're so stupid. She's so brilliant. That's the moral of the story.